Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Graham Bell. My friends, we see stocks are down, everything else is up. That's bonds, gold, Bitcoin. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. After 2 weeks of dojis, this week is a red down candle. Not a huge one, but giving us not quite a horizontal down line. Pretty darn close, but you can see how we have pushed through it, then back down, and of course we bounced off of it today. Moved up yesterday on Wednesday, but Thursday bouncing off that almost horizontal trend line. But again, showing us what? That the market's struggling to keep it up, and we're going in now to a week with a red down candle. I'd feel better if we had a, more like a green up candle and then a red spinning top and then a nice strong down move, which we just don't have going all the way back to. And again, don't forget, last year, about this time, that's where we had the market really roll over through April of 2025. So maybe things are getting ready. What do they say? History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. We may see some rhyming as we move along. As we look at where we are on volume, of course, shortened trading week thanks to President's Day, and we're almost up to average volume on the weekly. Look at the 2-day. You can see there wasn't a lot of volume today. This is the Friday 2-day candle, and it is somewhat lacking. And of course, the half day, you can see we didn't hit average in the morning or afternoon as things just moved slowly down 0.26%. Now the NASDAQ down 0.38% third week. Now look at the low, the week where we had the first red candle after an interim high with average volume. And that week we had a low of 594.76. Last week a low of 596.42. This week a lower low, 593.34. So again, lower lows. We haven't penetrated this second potential floor. We did penetrate the first one. So again, things moving more decidedly bearish on the NASDAQ. We can see we had average volume in the morning, below that in the afternoon. Not a lot of volume on the 2-day. Already up to average volume in a shortened trading week with more time to go. And again, you can see where we bounced off. We did it before, bounced off the trend line, bouncing off again. And this is actually a down trend line, not horizontal. So again, more bearishness in the NASDAQ. What about 20-year U.S. government bonds? Second week of up movement, already blown through what could have been a ceiling. Got one more to pass through. You can see this latest 2-day candle. It's red volume, which means open lower than the prior close. But again, it is a green up candle. However, you can see that yesterday, that is Wednesday, was down. You can see some ranging in the morning, and then these are Heikin Ashi candlesticks, technically up for the day, 0.10%. For those who don't know Heikin Ashi candlesticks, I'm going to put out for you at the end of today's video our best Heikin Ashi candlestick. We have an old one that's good, but we have a newer one that's better. And I'm going to put that in at the end of today's video. You'll see it at the end screen. Now, let's keep going. We move on to gold. Gold is a doji for the week. A doji 2 weeks ago. Not a lot of volume this week. Nothing on the 2-day. Have to go all the way to get average volume to the beginning of February. You can tell we have an uptrend line, and man, is it hugging it. But getting nowhere near that week of super excitement as gold just jammed up. And then, of course, that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday hammer down, Monday hammer down, and then just slowly but surely trying to move up 0.28% for the day. But no volume to back these moves up. Now, what about Bitcoin? Well, it was up for the day 1.25%. Hard to see, isn't it? 1.28. It looks like it's trying to find a little bottom here. Now, we hoped it was doing that back here. Popped up a little bit and then, of course, died on the vine. We still have, now maybe we're finding a base. Maybe, I said that before, maybe. Didn't play out that way, but let's just keep watching. If we look at where we might have some support, if this whole thing just continues to crash, well, man, brother, we got to go all the way back to a big down move in August of last year where that might be a floor. Guess there could potentially be one there. But again, it just really a hammer down on Bitcoin. That'd take it all the way down to about $14 from where it is right now to about 19. That's a hell of a long way to keep going. That could happen. We'll keep an eye on things and see, but we continue to be bearish on Bitcoin. That's where we are, folks, as we end the day on Thursday. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.